Hello and a warm welcome to Mom I Love, and I am Shubhoshri. You can also find us at our official website, that is www.momilove.com. So with the lockdown in hand, many people are dealing with extensive screen time. Today we are going to discuss in this video that how to limit screen time for families. So it is not only about a problem with the kids, it is about a big trouble with the whole family. So I will share 8 tips in this video with the help of which you can reduce the screen time for your family as well as your kids. Before I begin this video, I will request you to subscribe to my channel because every week I come up with videos related to parenting, early childhood education and a lot more that revolves around parenting. So I would like to say that whatever we as parents or we as the guardians, whatever we do at home, our kids just replicate us. You must have noticed that the way you talk or the way your partner talks at home or any other family members do some action, your child mimics that, right? They learn from you. Mostly they learn from school, but 90% they learn from their home. So whatever they see, however they see, they just replicate that. So make sure that if you want to limit the screen time of your child, you have to work upon your screen time first. We could understand that with the pandemic, as everybody is stuck at home, this is really being very difficult to limit screen time, but I'm sure that these 8 strategies are really going to help you. So watch this video till the end and let me know in the comment section below that if you have any more strategies which is helpful for you and which can help our viewers as well. First tip is get up and get going. That means most of the time when we have nothing to do or we are just relaxing or just not doing something very fruitful, we just scroll down our mobile phone because that is so handy, that comes very quickly in front of us, and we could just watch videos or just check upon our social media accounts. So first of all, you have to get up and get going. You have to stop giving yourself that time of scrolling upon the phone. So while your child watch you, see that you are doing that repeatedly, maybe 15, 20 or 100 times in a day, your child is going to follow that. They don't understand that what is there, but they know that this is something very interesting. So you must move yourself. If you are not into some kind of official work, get up. Means when you are doing your official work, obviously you are not getting entertainment from that screen. But when you are using it for entertainment, try and avoid that and do something else. There are a lot of household work because these days we don't have our helpers also at home. So get up and get going. Do something which is productive. Number 2 is involve your child in household activities. I have done a detailed video about how you can involve your whole family into household activities, how you can involve kids into household chores. So these are very important things. I would enlist those videos in the description box below and also somewhere up there, so you can go and watch these videos in details. So it is very important. Sometimes we as parents, we think that our child is very young to do household chores, but when you involve them in household chores, they don't have that time to sit and watch mobile or play games and whatever it is. Second is they feel responsible about their house, they feel responsible about their family. So both the things are very essential, and involving your child into household chores will be much more beneficial than you think. Third point is play with your child as a family. So what I mean by this, that take turns. For example, if you are living in an isolated family, it is not possible that you have grandparents or your parents to help you with, but you and your husband can take turns to play with your child. So you have to take turns. If you both play together, for example, you have 1 hour to play with your child, you can manage 1 hour. So if in that 1 hour both of you come together and play as a family, your child will get only 1 hour of playtime with you. But if you segregate that, like you give 45 minutes and the rest 45 minutes is for your husband, in between the 15 minutes you share that time. So now the time has extended to 1 hour 30 minutes or 1 hour 50 minutes or even 2 hours. So your child is getting both of you as a family, as well as the playtime is getting increased with the family as well. 4th point is craft with your child. So crafting is very interesting as well as I think for me, crafting is kind of a meditation. That could be a drawing, that could be just scribbling, that could be making some craft. So whatever you enjoy doing, you enjoy creating, making with fun, practice that with your child. Even if they cannot do, help them doing that, or you do something in front of them. Even if your child doesn't take interest in crafting, while you practice it, your child will definitely take interest into it. You know, crafting or drawing, that also increases the attentiveness of your child, that increases the focus of your child. So of course that is even going to help them in other sectors in their life. So start doing all these things, all these activities with your child. If you want to get some ideas about indoor games for increasing focus for your child, or what games can you play at home, or different kind of videos related to that, you can just scroll down and check my other videos. I have many videos related to these topics. Number 5th point is, tell your child stories about your past. So you can pick up stories from your childhood and you can share your experience with your child. And also when they find similarity, they feel so happy to know about their parents, that okay, I do all these things, my parents also used to do all these things. So these are the kind of fun you can share as a family. And in the same way, see how you are growing your bond as a family, and you are also fighting that screen time which has been really bothering you for these days. The 6th point is especially for those who have extended family members. So if you have extended family members, always take their help. So if you have your in-laws or your parents at home, always ask them to be with your kids when you cannot be around. If you are a working parent, then you might not have that much time to spend with your child, but you can take help of your extended family members and ask them to grandparents are like what do I say, they are like the gems. They can spend hours and hours with their grandchildren and they don't even feel bored about it. So take help. If you have that help at home, take their help and utilize your kids' time into some other activity, spending time with them, doing gardening or something, whatever your the other family members can involve them in. The 7th point is, watch videos which adds value. So as a family, you can watch a video or you can sit with your child to watch a video. Watching a video or screen time cannot be bad, cannot be neglected 100%, but make sure that whenever your child is in front of a screen, they are getting something out of it. It is just not a dumb box which is just doing blah blah blah, and your child is inattentively looking at that piece and just they don't have any imagination or any learning out of it. So there are many videos which I will recommend. Like recently I have started watching Our Planet. I think it is in Discovery Channel or it comes in Netflix actually. So these are the interesting things, or you can how it is made. I really like it how it's made. Like they show different things. Like today they were showing how highlighters are being made. So the kids are very well familiar with highlighters, as they use it for marking in their books. So they take interest in learning that how these things are made. So they are learning something from that video. When they watch videos on like Our Planet, they learn about the planets, they learn about the animals, like our habitats, everything. They know about these things, and that is really important for them to understand. So whenever you are allowing your child to have some screen time, make sure that they are getting something out of it, just not sitting and watching cartoons or playing games over it. The 8th and the last point is, make a timetable for screen time. So while you make a timetable, you would not be confused that whenever your child says that mom, I want to put on the TV, you should not give that permission, because in your head you know that this is the timetable which I must follow, which my child must follow for screen time. So that way it is clear in your head that this half an hour or this 1 hour is for our screen time, and me and my child both are reluctant to watch a video or a movie or whatever it is. So when you set a time limit, that is helpful for you and your child. So these were the 8 points, and as you have seen that all the 8 points I have discussed here are all applicable for families. I mean to say, you don't have to take care of your child's screen time separately and your screen time separately. Whenever I'm talking about any point, I'm involving the family into it, I'm involving the kid into it. So when you craft as a family, you watch videos as a family, you do your household chores as a family, then your screen time will of course get down, as well as your bond as a family will of course get higher and higher, and that is very important today. So with this I end this video, and if you have got any kind of learning from this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Also let me know if you have any question in the comment section below. See you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.